PSA Countryside. With 3 locations in the Tampa Bay area, you can enjoy a wide range of hockey and figure skating activities and programs. We offer youth and adult pickup hockey and leagues, skate, shoot, freestyle, and public skating times throughout the day, so you will want to come back again and again. It's fun for the whole family. And don't forget to schedule your next birthday party or private event with us. Visit TampaBayIce.com for more information.
Hi, everyone, and thank you for listening. We have an amazing show on Hollywood Connections today. Oh my gosh, I just want to introduce everybody, and then I have to play something in a second. We have this beautiful lady to my right, and you are actually helping manage your son and introduce your son and all the amazing things that he's done.
Oh gosh. Well, it's Jimmy Bush Jr. I hope I don't say anything too embarrassing.
I'm right here.
He'll correct you.
Yeah.
Well, he decided that he wanted to seek to be able to sing professionally on stage, and he's been singing since he was 4. Just little things at home, you know.
Right.
And after he got home from college, and he was looking for something to do, he decided he wanted to sing. So we started out at a gentleman by Jeff Legess offered him an opportunity to sing at the Largo Cultural Center.
Okay.
And then from there we went to Lakeland Country Club, and then through there we met George. And it was history for us from there. George gave us New York and a lot of valuable connections, and through that Jimmy got to go play in Vegas. So,
well, and you opened for how many different people? Crystal Gale?
Crystal Gale, Pia Zadora, Tracy Lawrence. I've done a couple of things with Tony Bennett's guitar player, and a couple other little things. But overall, I try to keep the spectrum diverse about what I do.
Okay.
A little bit of everything.
Wow. Before we start, I always have this joke after Halloween, but I have to give a shout out to the Jolly Trolley in Clearwater Beach. Mike on air, and if he calls in, if he doesn't, I'm going to just shout it out. We went on the South Tour a couple weeks ago, and it's not just a haunted tour, of course. It's a Jolly Trolley haunted historical tour. So you're learning a lot about the history of Florida at Clearwater. And the North one, we went last night. And so thank you, Mike, so much. It was amazing. And check out their website on Jolly Trolley because they have a big Christmas event coming up with the trolleys that go into the subdivisions. It's truly phenomenal for Christmas. So before we start the interview and your music, I always do this right after Halloween. So everybody laughs at me. They say, Dawn, you're playing Christmas music. Yes, I am. I'm one of those people. It's like the pumpkin spice for fall. We'll be right back. Just a second. And we're back, and you can listen to that on your Pandora in the car, right?
Yeah, after we just heard it here.
Exactly. So tell us what song we're going to play.
I believe it's Am I That Easy to Forget?
Okay. And did you write that?
No, it's one of my covers.
Okay.
One of many, but it's one of the few that I've actually released onto Spotify and all sorts of stuff.
Okay. And before we go, where can they hear your music? I mean, where can they buy it? Your website?
They could find me on Jimmy Bush Jr.
Okay.
For the singing, and they could find me on any platform: Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud.
I just want to say a thing. It's Jimmy, Jimmie.
Yes.
So most people would spell it the other way, so they have to know the correct way to spell it to find them.
Yes. And we're going to come back with Fran at 8:30 about it. You're going to be amazed as
Thank
well. And they knew each other.
We knew each other through my friend George
Okay. We knew each other through my friend George Bettinger, who I knew since 3rd grade. And George was like, he did impersonations. He was a stand-up comic. He had his own show called the Mom and Pop Show. And George met Jimmy. And then he said, Franny, you're in New York. You know, I'm going to bring this guy Jimmy in here. We should all go see him. And we all did. We gave him a big support system. And then we took him to the Friars Club. And then he performed at the Friars Club. And And from then he got told to you, what are you pushing me off the stage here? What are you doing here? I'm talking to you, I'm using your mic, you're pushing me around, lady. You know what? I don't even know you that well, but you're pushing me off. Okay. So anyway, so that's when they talk about George. That's what we're talking about. And then the thing with Jimmy is, first of all, well, this is cool that people can see him because you see he's a good looking guy.
Yeah.
So that helps, because if you have somebody doing a real sexy voice and you look at them and you're like, yeah, put a bag over his head. That doesn't work too good. So the fact that he's a good looking guy and he sings like that, that's why he gets booked at all these places, because his talent and his looks and everything is a nice complete package. And then mom over there makes sure that everything is handled good.
I love it. I love it.
By the way, my name is Fran Capo.
She'll be on, and she's here with us. And what impresses me, thank you for letting me know about him, because you're the one that told me about him. Okay, so let's go to that song. And what is it called again?
Am I that easy to forget?
Am I that easy to forget?
Who's the original?
Wow.
Carl
Yeah.
Ballou
Okay.
Thank you.
was the one that wrote it.
We'll be right back. Enjoy.
They say you found somebody new, but that won't stop my loving you. I just can't let you walk away. Forget the love I had for you. Yes, I could find somebody new, but I don't want no one but you. How can you leave without regret? Am I that easy to forget? Before you leave, be sure you find you want his love much more than mine. 'Cause I'll just say we've never met. I'm that easy to forget. They say you found somebody new, but that won't stop my loving you. How can you leave without regret? Am I that easy to forget? Yes, I could find somebody new, but I don't want no one but you. How can you leave without regret? Am I that easy to forget?
That is a gorgeous song. Oh my gosh. I love what you just told me behind camera here and on air about he's a throwback.
Yeah, Jimmy, he sings, well, you can hear the type of music that he sings. Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett. He's always been a throwback to another time. And he loves the music so much that he just wants to be able to keep it alive. And he sings all genres. And he started out with Motown, and he loves David Ruffin and the Temptations.
Oh my gosh. Yes,
You know,
I know.
and so he sings that a lot as well. And
He's an
that's
old
basically.
soul, as you
Oh,
said.
absolutely. He's an old soul. He relates to a certain time and class of people in entertainment. I mean, like Frank Sinatra with the Rat Pack, in Vegas. Who cannot love Vegas? We went there, and I was like, I was embarrassing to my son. Let me tell you, I went there. I'm like, oh, look at that. Oh, that's sparkly. And he just had to call me. I was so excited. I want to go back, and I just want to stay for like a couple years. And
I know.
Yeah.
I know. So, what are you have some upcoming shows coming up locally? Tell us about that.
I have a show at the Timber Pines Performing Arts Center
Okay.
in Spring Hill. It'll be for 90 minutes. It's on December 2nd at 7 p.m. I'll be singing a variety of oldies, maybe some new pop songs, and just a whole bunch of older throwbacks that maybe I can throw a new fusion into.
Okay. And you opened for some other people too. I wanted to talk about that. What other stars have you opened up for?
Well, Pia Zadora was one of them.
Oh, she's adorable.
She's this big.
Oh.
Even in heels, standing up to Jimmy, she only comes up to here.
That's
Oh.
hysterical.
But she's a firecracker.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I think it was Crystal Gale,
Okay.
Loretta Lynn's sister.
Wow. Wow.
Tracy Lawrence.
Tracy Lawrence.
And how did you get those? I mean,
Yes.
they just discovered you?
Well, we started really singing professionally in 2014. I started out at my friend's got hair, Mick Ferrari's hair salon.
Okay.
Then about within a year, we met George Bettinger, and then
Jim Hendrick.
Jim Hendrick, one of Frank Sinatra's close friends. And then we went to the Friars Club, and then I've been on kind of a whirlwind ever since. You know, it's not all the time, but when you're going, you know, it's busy. And, you know, the people that you do meet, you know, you always kind of remember something. But, you know, sometimes it's just kind of like a blur because it's just so much.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know,
Life goes by fast on the road.
yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
So you write your own music as well,
Yes.
and tell us about that. What kind of music do you write now?
Well, a lot of it is taking my voice and kind of updating it into like a electronic style music
Okay.
with an old jazzy type funk type of infusion with it. So kind of like if you were to go see a jazz band and have say like Michael Bublé and maybe like some electronic music to it,
Mm-hmm.
and with a band accompanying you, kind of like just a, you know,
A merger of everything.
yeah.
Is it a new style that you created?
No, it's been around for a while, but it's just merging my voice with my own music that I'll compose through Ableton, computer software, and things like that.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But it'll be to where I have real instruments in the music to where I can have my band members play it.
And how many band members do you have?
On a show, I'll at least have 3.
3. Okay. And so.
But you have sang for an orchestra.
Yeah, 18-piece down at the Blue Parrot in St. Pete.
Oh, nice. Okay. And then do you play an instrument as well?
I can play multiple instruments. You know, it's kind of hard to play all of them at the same time.
Okay.
But the guitar, drums, piano, saxophone.
That's it.
Alto sax.
That's
Only
it.
4? What is the matter with you, Jimmy? Yeah.
Wow, it's amazing. So we're going to play another song that you wrote,
Yes.
and then maybe you can come back and just do a little a cappella, Frank Sinatra, maybe for a minute.
We'll see. I
I'm
got
trying
time.
to talk him into it. We'll be right back. And what is this song called?
I believe it's either called Undertones or Calling All Worlds.
Okay.
Undertones.
Undertones. There we go. We'll be right back. Enjoy. He's in the studio with us. Yay. Wow, talk about a spa moment and breathing. You know, especially when you look at your Apple Watch and it says breathe, just put that music on. I'll tell you, we have a lot of film directors that are listening and watching on Facebook Live as well. And Preston, if you're out there, we got scores for your movie that you're writing right now. And you never know. So, like I was just saying, you should get involved in the Tampa Bay Film Society. That's huge in the area. And you too, Fran, we're going to get her there. And Women in Film have a big Christmas party coming up. So these are people that are in the industry that you're saying, hey, I've got music. They may put you in as a singer as well. I mean, I've had it happen.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I mean, especially if it's for the community,
And they pay you.
Oh, yeah. Well, that helps too.
That helps.
We'll make it a living. Yeah.
Exactly. I know we have a few more minutes left before we cut the show to Fran. And is there anything you'd like to tell the world or anything else that you'd like to talk about?
That's
Give him
kind of a
Carl's
tough
number.
one.
Give him Carl's phone number.
Well, I do have a show at the Timber Pines Performing Arts Center in Spring Hill on
Okay.
December 2nd at 7 o'clock. You could contact Carl Riccitelli for details at 203-815-0953. And I'll be singing a variety of number of things. And, maybe I can, put a smile on your face.
Where do they get tickets for that?
They have to call Carl.
Yeah, they could call Carl.
Give the number again, because maybe
Yes,
we have a
yes.
pen.
His number is 203-815-0953.
Oh, Sunburst.
And the
Oh, you're in the
Wow.
Suburbs
He won the
Convention?
Platinum Award he's now the #1 Engelbert tribute artist in America.
Yay!
Yes.
That's a hand clap. We need that
And the
one. Oh
Suburbs
my God!
Convention.
so
Yeah.
much information.
Oh wow! Well, I'd like to do some because I did that with Fran before, and we had working on something else. I'd love to do a commercial for you for some of your upcoming events
Okay,
that I usually
great.
charge for, but I'd like to give it because I think what you're doing. Just give me 2 tickets.
Okay. Will
Just put
do.
me on the VIP list as they don't. But I can run that, and Bobby can cut it for you, and
Okay.
we'll talk about say hi. I'm so and so. I'm going to be at this place coming up. So I'll run that until the shows.
Okay, great.
Would you
Sounds
like
awesome.
that? All right. Yeah.
Thank you.
No
Yes,
worries.
thank you.
And any other last words as a mom manager that, any words of advice for other moms out there?
Stay with it. If you have to believe in it, and you have to love the life. I
Right.
mean, we've had it. It doesn't all come at one time. It comes in like increments. You're
Mhm.
going to have your highs and you're going to have your lows. And if you still love it during your lows, then you're in it to win it.
That's amazing because a lot of people are, out there and they're asking, do I need an agent or a manager? And if you've got contacts.
I'd be careful with that. There's a lot of fake.
Exactly.
Just do it yourself if you can. I just walked into the mayor's office and I got him and just handed them the CD. They forgot about it for a
She's
couple
amazing.
months and they give me a call and I'm like, oh, okay. Where do you want him? What do you want him to do? And just give us the details and we'll be right there. And so that's where we got the Crystal Gale show. And then, so you got a little bit of
that is good
something
words
to
of
advertise
advice.
at that point.
And the other thing I just want to say, just because you as a mom, is you're going to have more vested interest in him than an agent.
Absolutely.
And I'm not saying that agents don't do their thing, but an agent will have 10, 20 people that they're doing. She's got one person to concentrate on. So
Right.
she's really going to be like, I'll walk over there. I'll give the CD. I'll go tell them about this. Whereas the agent is divided, like, what do you need? A blonde? Okay, I got 5. So it's a different feel.
Yeah,
when
I get what you're saying because one of my sons was he was back in the Burger King days, and he had an agent in Los Angeles, and I would send out his photos and resumes to all the production companies and casting directors with my agent's name on it. And she said, did I send that out? I said, no, I did. She goes, you should be an agent. And well, I ended up being a manager later.
I tell
That's
you, the best advice I ever got is you never talk bad about anybody.
Mhm.
The entertainment business is very small. It will come around to you very quickly.
Yes.
I mean, you can not like each other, but you can work together.
Right.
And actually, sometimes when you don't like each other, it's a very interesting show. I mean, at times, depending on if you're a comedian or what the dynamics of the show is. But everybody's always wonderful. And I'm not an entertainer, but everybody's different and everybody has their thing. And it's a lot of fun if you can get through the lows.
I gotcha. I know we have 2 minutes left, and I'd love to hear an a cappella. Could you do like a Frank Sinatra or something to close up the show and just let everyone know he's here and he's got some amazing shows coming up?
Fly me to the moon.
Oh my God.
Let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me.
Wow. Oh my gosh. We have 1 minute left. Stay tuned because
Crowd goes crazy.
yay. And Fran, you want to tell them who you are? You got 1 minute. You're beyond next.
Okay, I happen to be Fran Kappa, the Guinness Book of World Records fastest talking woman. I'm also an author. I've written 22 books. I'm going to be talking about a couple of my books right now. I'm in a movie called Friend Giraffe that's coming up on December 3rd, and I hold 9 world records besides being the Guinness Book of World Records fastest talking woman. But we'll talk about the records and everything else when I'm up in a minute.
And we'll end with some Christmas music because it's after Halloween.
Of course.
We'll be right back.
Why not with the tradition?
I know. My husband's
Thank you.